The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Georgia's offense will start this game off with the football. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy...
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Leaves it with the back. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Looks as if we have an injury. On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Power football with the run. Nice move there. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running to the left. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And a lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the Commodores are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for space, it's Alexander. Finds a crease at the 20. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense.
There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The toss to the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
They'll go to the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fitzgerald. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia going up tempo.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can...
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The give to the tailback. Running to Green. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
With the catch, it's Hoskins. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Pavia. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. The Commodores will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss sweep to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's dealt. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Toss sweep right. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
The Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia sends out the punt team. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Pavia. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Toss sweep to the left. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The short hands, it's Sherrill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. They try to get it outside on the left. Got the first down and more. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Crosses the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Touchdown, Georgia! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st first down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. They get to him as he throws.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback, because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield at Stockton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air, it's Pavia. Makes the catch, it's Alexander. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Commodores!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Coming out with it, it's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Right down the middle. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Pulls it in. It's Young. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Out of bounds.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of his stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. On the move, it's Alexander. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets him. Plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hoskins. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice move to pick up yardage. Inside the 15. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air, it's Pavia. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Vanderbilt, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker, it's Frazier. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Delp. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Delp. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's got him. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Pavia. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs are in the hurry up.
1st and goal, Georgia.
Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Big guy smells it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's dealt. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again?
Georgia.
Ready, set. Slap.
This quarterback part of their running game. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's going to let it go. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College